iDubbbz, a relic of an era long past, misplaced out of time at this point, a person whose claim to fame was just doing stupid, mindless stuff that attracted attention because it was so stupid and wrong. Now, a wannabe pseudo intellectual by his own standards who embraces feminism and most likely a lot of pegging. Sad. Truly sad.
We've never ever seen a generation or a group of people so angry, so miserable, so medicated.
My body, my choice.
The feel when we control your bodies.
The messaging from the left is still so anti-male.
We will keep you down forever.
The women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions.
If you are an American woman, you have every right to choose in the world.
I mean, I hate to break it to you ladies, but you might not have had a choice in the matter.
Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thong.
I think it would be awesome for the looming fertility crisis if everyone here had 7 children. People say no less than 7. I think 7's a good start. I think 7's good. Or whatever number, 4, 5, 6.
That 30-second clip wasn't even a coherent message. I just want to point that out. Those 30 seconds were not even a coherent message about the same thing. So, we're already technically lost. Oh, when you see someone put up their microphone and sit down, you know this is a big one and a deep one, you know?
Ever use these on your butthole? It doesn't work out well. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of iDubbbz Complains. Today, I'm going to be complaining about a little bit of a heavier topic than portion sizes at Cold Stone. This is a video about abortion.
Ooh.
It's a very big topic, a very serious topic, I know. I'm going to treat it with all the respect that it deserves, all the sanctity that it deserves. Back in November, there was a trend amongst Twitter incels to tweet out some version of,
oh shit, we already got him, boys. Incels. Ah, great stuff.
Your body, my choice. And for all of the self-hating women, it was my body, his choice. Of course, a lot of these accounts...
Self-hating women, because if you're a woman, you cannot reasonably be ever up against abortion. It just doesn't make sense. Great stuff.
Either went private or are suspended, which is quite the accomplishment to do on Elon Musk's Twitter.
Trying to speak to a wide range of audiences here.
But for a lot...
By the way, this is what iDubbbz does constantly. This is the pseudo-intellectual shit that he's trying to do. He's gonna say a name like Elon Musk, then show a completely unrelated clip that's supposed to make him look baddish or stupid. It has no relevance to anything that we are talking about. And that's supposed to be his proof/argument for whatever the hell he says is right, because he just showed you a 1-second meme clip of someone looking bad or whatever.
A lot of these accounts that remain active, with a couple of clicks under their profile, it's pretty fucking obvious why they're tweeting out the things that they're tweeting out. They're just hateful people. You got a woman wearing a Confederate flag saying, my body, his choice. Now,
oh my god, the fact that she has a Confederate flag or any of these things obviously make her choice invalid, because he has arbitrarily deemed that some ways of thinking are just wrong, obviously. That this is just self-justification.
Now, how would this get worse? Oh, Nazi shit. My body.
Yeah. Because believing these things go together, obviously.
Body, his choice. Nazi shit. And
I'm pausing every time because some of this is not gonna be Nazi shit. I can
Nazi.
bet. It's interesting. Also, I can't even read what this is, by the way, iDubbbz. You should probably learn to edit better. It's interesting that the most popular Christian songs that have nothing to do with Christmas and his birth were written by Jews. Clearly Nazi shit. I mean, who else but only Nazis would ever even mutter the word Jew ever? Holy. Got him!
Shit. And also selling courses on how to be more
Oh, yeah, that's obviously
feminine. My body, his choice. Nazi shit.
Again, what was that?
Nazi.
Influencers will kiss fat transgenders before talking about the Jewish problem. There's a dead there. I'm a Christian, but I love my Jewish ancestry. Oh, how is that? Oh, because there's a red flag. Pride Month is Jewish. Man, dude, I gotta say, true. The Nazis of, how many ever years ago this was, were pretty keen and pretty foresightful to make this a part of their... Oh, wait, it's not a part of their ideology. You're just making this up that this is Nazi shit.
Nazi shit. Your body, my choice, and...
Forever!
Okay. I think that'll do for sample size.
Okay, so, the point here was obviously, if you're against abortion, you're a Nazi, because what other reason could you ever possibly have to be against it? Good one, iDubbbz. That's very smart.
Wanted to show you guys that if you did decide to look at any of these people's accounts, you're not going to find an educated person. You're not going to find...
Actually, he has... no, I'm not going to show it. That's actually probably not YouTube friendly.
Find a kind person. You're just going to find a nasty piece of shit. Now let's talk about...
Because if you are up against abortion, you're a nasty piece of shit, always. Okay, so he literally shows us a super small sample size of a bunch of things that aren't actually Nazi shit, that are pretty lukewarm in the hatred department, if hatred at all in general, but, you're a piece of shit. Because everyone is.
Woman's value. What is a woman's value? I guess you can narrow it down to reproductive organs, like, okay, her value is giving birth.
That is what the secularist left would like, apparently, is you take away the thing that makes women most women, i.e. getting married and having children. You take those things away from them, and then that will make them the happiest they have ever been. There's only one problem. There is no data to support that anywhere on Earth.
To take the part of you that is the most unique to your sex and then discard that or treat that as though that is a downside to who you are, it's antithetical to what womanhood is. It's very puzzling.
It's not even remotely puzzling. Let's just stop for a moment and think about why this is so fucking stupid. Why would you discard...
Why? I'm sorry, but I didn't really understand the point. Is your point being a mother is bad? Because Ben Shapiro is talking about motherhood being good here. So your point is motherhood bad? Okay.
What makes you so incredible as a male, your ability to bust. Your ability to bust is just so fantastic.
The Rust Belt or bust. Bust through their front door, bust you in the mouth. Like she loved the bus. Remember that time when Kamala Harris loved the bus? They presented her with the bus from The Fugitive.
I mean, you create the seed of life, Ben. Why would you discard that like it's a downside? It's not a downside. You should be busting left and right, Benjamin. Benjamin Shapiro, you are the bust king. Women do not want to be known as, I was gonna say the bust queens. I think a lot of women would prefer not to be known as baby maker, and she kind of does art on the side. Baby maker, and she does baking. She makes a pretty good souffle. She's a baby maker, and she sells some clothes on Depop. They're not gonna forget that this is what they do. They have reminders every month of what they are and what they...
Okay, this is stupid. So, he's trying to tell you that women don't make... he's trying to show you that the fact that he points out that women can make babies is stupid. And again, this is what I said iDubbbz does. Okay? What would be... I can't even think of anything, but that's the thing. Women are baby makers is supposed to be bad, and that's why he's making a completely irrelevant point that just sounds stupid to prove the fact that he's right and the original point is stupid. Okay? It's like eating a cake, and his counter-argument is, but lemons are zesty. Eating a cake, but lemons are zesty. So, saying eating a cake is wrong, because lemons are zesty and that sounds stupid. It's not an argument, but you know, it's, if you're not thinking along, I guess that kind of suffices as proof that eating cake is stupid because lemons are zesty. I don't even honestly know how to explain it. I think this tactic actually has a name, but I don't know of it. Leave in the comments if you know, because this must be some kind of stupid tactic where you just respond with something stupid as a response to the statement said, and it has nothing to do with it, but it's so stupid.
They can do with their body. They don't need that to be their title. Just like you and I don't need Buster Extraordinaire as our titles.
Women find fulfillment in being married and having children. I can testify to this in my own life. My wife, of course, very famously a doctor, went to UCLA Medical School, brilliant woman. Also,
very famously, someone has an extremely over-exaggerated opinion of himself.
Place where she easily finds the most...
Mr. America, Israel can take care of itself. America, where are you? Where are you, America?
Fulfillment. And she'll tell you this, bar none,
hilarious.
Without a doubt, being a mom, being a wife. Those are the places where she finds the most fulfillment.
That's awesome. I would love for a lot of women to have the choice that your wife had and be able to postpone their pregnancy until a later date when they finish college, maybe have a stable job, and maybe aren't with like an abusive partner.
Wait, what the fuck? Do women not have the also abusive partner? What? Wait, so women don't, can women not choose when they give birth? Like, is there some kind of arbitrary date set that, you know, before going to college that they have to give birth? And that it has to be an abusive partner? What is the argument here?
You know,
can women not choose these things to do?
Would be ideal.
My wife's a doctor. She currently is not practicing because she's still taking care of the new baby and our 3 other children. And I will venture to say that she works harder taking care of our kids and doing work in the community than she did as a doctor sometimes. Because it
that's true.
Turns out that career women, like, for example, my wife, a doctor, the thing she's most proud of is being a mom. I mean, like, this is very obvious stuff.
Ben Shapiro will constantly use his wife as an example of what is fulfilling to a woman, specifically a mother and a wife. But he does this after his wife has graduated, worked as a doctor, and now has kids. And I think
how does that disprove his point, though? So, are you gonna tell me that a woman can only be... What is his point? That a woman can only be happy with children if she has had a career? Is that the point? Because nothing else makes sense what he's saying here. Okay, that's fucking stupid.
The reason that your wife finds fulfillment out of being a mother is because she has something to compare it to, which is a...
Okay, and this is just completely made up. He's saying, oh, the only reason your dumb wife knows that she's happy with having children is because she has a kid. That is fucking stupid. That is just stupid. It's completely, this is a completely made up argument.
And you can't play this game where you're like, my wife ended up finding more fulfillment, therefore women are going to find more fulfillment out of being a mother. Let them decide that on their own. Now,
the irony of him saying let them decide that on your own while deciding it for them on the opposite direction of the spectrum is peak fucking irony in my honest opinion. But again, this is actually pretty well known. There's literally hundreds of billions of studies that, well, not billions, but you get the point. There's a shit ton of studies that literally just say flat out, yeah, being a mother is pretty much the highest tier of happiness for almost all women. There's circumstantial hilarious evidence that I always like to point out in this situation, that you can find a lot of articles about a 13-year-old woman telling people in some kind of shitty magazine how great it is to be a girl boss, traveling the world, getting plowed every day by 5 different stranger guys that don't care about her as a person and whatnot. But the higher you go in age, the more these articles don't exist. At 40, these articles get replaced with pretty much, now I'm desperately trying to have a family. At 50, these articles are, God, how I wish I chose to have a family instead of a career. And at 60, these articles are, I'm gonna die alone. My worst choice in life, without a question, was not making a family. But you can't find the opposite of these articles, okay? The best you can maybe do, what I have seen 2 times in my life, is finding an article about a woman, about 2 different women in their 50s who are saying, oh, it's great being single at 50, traveling the world and getting fucked by 5 different men every single day. It is so empowering. All these articles literally are reading more that they are trying to gaslight themselves about their good choices in life, not actually telling other people how good their lives are, because they're really basic, primal, and, well, just being effectively a flesh puppet. Yeah, those are my favorite, just random tales of these things happening, because it's strange. If iDubbbz was right, it's strange how we don't see the opposite ever.
Now, Ben and his cohorts obviously think that men and women have particular roles when it comes to being a parent.
Mothers are there to nurture, males are there to protect. I'm talking about traditional roles, like wife or mother for a woman, or father and protector for a man. The great joy of life in being a wife and being a mom, the great joy in life of being a father and a husband and a...
Okay, we get it. Is iDubbbz's point that these things are not real?
The attack vectors.
Attack vectors? Are you a fucking fighter pilot? What are you protecting your kids from? Just come out and say it. You're protecting your kids from drag shows. We're in the 21st century. You need...
That's pretty based.
To wipe your kid's ass, you need to teach them good values, and you need to play ball with...
Oh, you heard that, boys? Pack your bags. Your children are safe. It's the 21st century. Like, bad things don't happen. Remember that news report about a family getting murdered by home invaders yesterday? And by the way, I can say this, you can watch this video, 1 day later, 2 days later, and this is probably still going to be actually true that this happened. Remember those reports? They fucking didn't happen! Don't worry about things like protecting your family. It's the 21st century. We're fucking living in the future, boys. Violence doesn't exist.
With them. Like, what is this protector shit? You ain't protecting anything.
There are 3 types of people.
I can literally Google child gets stabbed and it will come up. An article, a video, every single day.
People in this world. There are predators, there are infants, and the protectors of infants.
No. These things don't exist. No, they don't exist, iDubbbz said.
Fall into one of those 3 categories.
Oh shit, I didn't know those were the rules that we were playing this game with. Damn it. Okay, I'm not an infant. I don't think I've ever protected an infant. Oh no. No. Boy, back up. I don't like these.
He doesn't have an argument, he's just making what he's just taking out of context what he said and making it sound stupid once again. That's not an argument, as I think Ben Shapiro would say.
Rules. I'm not an infant. I'm not a protector of an infant. Okay, how about this? There's 3 types of people in this world. Pedophiles, protectors of pedophiles, and people named iDubbbz. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really hate...
I'd rather be a PDF than iDubbbz, honestly. Also, I don't think the line is not blurred there, but whatever.
This idea of getting so, like, laser focused on these particular roles, that's the beauty in being a human being. We can both do these roles. Like, what the fuck is a single mother, if not a provider, if not a protector, if not a nurturer? She does all of the things.
I'm pretty sure this is... Again, I'm pretty sure this is completely missing their points, what a provider, protector, and nurturer even means, honestly, by their definitions. iDubbbz is just redefining those definitions because otherwise they don't fit his argument.
That the man does. So why are we giving this title to men? Men and women are protectors, they're nurturers. They do all the things. By the way, the reason I'm saying this is just to suggest what they're saying is horseshit. If you have found in your personal life that your husband going off to work is a better setup and it's just a lot easier for you, or your wife staying at home taking care of the kids is better, that's awesome. More power to you. That's great. But we shouldn't pretend that our lives are other people's lives. When left-wing women were protesting their rights being infringed, Ben Shapiro and Matt Gaetz both decided it was a good idea to mock them for being ugly or unfuckable.
So wait. Didn't Matt Gaetz specifically say that about trans, though? I think he did. I think I remember it. It was hilarious.
Apparently, there are a bunch of left-wing women who are now declaring a sex strike. I mean, I hate to break it to you, ladies, but...
No, this was all ugly women. Yeah, of course people made fun of it. Literally a goddamn land whale is gonna say, oh, you can't get this anymore. Well, you know, the average person kind of thinks about vomiting when they see you. Oh, you can't get this anymore. The horror. Because the irony of this movement is, it was literally represented by extremely ugly women, typically. Because again, the reality of America's abortion law, whatever the fuck it's called, you get that debate, is it's never gonna affect you. Because, like, every state is gonna choose, which pretty much means that nothing really changes. Also, you can actually thank Biden for that, because he wanted to make it fully illegal, but it had no grounds to stand on, and now we're in this, well, America is in this situation because Biden, so that's a 10 out of 10 right there. That Biden accidentally made this mess. Second of all, you're gonna be able, like maybe one state out of however many America has is not gonna allow you to actually make an abortion in case of rape, in case of your life being in danger, and things like that. And also, these complications do exist, but the reality is, no one is ever gonna experience it, because the amount of people who experience it is super low. So, yeah, I mean, fucking good luck with that one, okay?
But you might not have had a choice in the matter, depending on exactly who you are anyway.
The women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions. Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
I feel like this is important to highlight because I feel like it's very telling that there isn't much ammo left in the chamber when it comes to women's reproductive rights. When Ben Shapiro is resorting to mocking women and saying that they're ugly, well, I mean, let's be real, he didn't say they're ugly. He just implied...
Also, how is this an issue? I mean, we know that even most American women don't actually think that this is their one singular issue and reason to vote and whatnot, which means, again, most women kind of understood the idea that, hey, this is actually never going to affect your life. And for the people whose life it's going to affect, it's going to be those videos where an angry mom comes out and makes a TikTok video saying, oh, look at this. My 16-year-old daughter can no longer get an abortion. Her life is ruined. Now she's going to have to get a pill implanted or a capsule or whatever the fuck that thing is called. Don't know. Wait. Did you say 16-year-old daughter? Yes? Oh. How? You really want abortion to be allowed because your 16-year-old daughter is a slut and autistic? That's your priority there. That's your reason for... Oh, okay. I mean, I have nothing to say anymore.
That they were ugly.
Also, I'm getting tired of this because 30 minutes of fucking iDubbbz saying random shit is really too much for me to handle, not gonna lie.
It was basically calling them ugly in lawyer speak.
You might not have had a choice in the matter, depending on exactly who you are anyway.
I feel that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we count A as a word? Whatever. Like, 15 words is not really enough context for me to decide is what he's saying here good or bad. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of need more context than a single word. But then again, iDubbbz did say the N-word, and that's enough context for everyone. It happens.
Something I've noticed with a lot of these right-wing men is I think they're watching that pickup artist guy from, what was he from, like MTV or something? The guy with the big fuzzy hat?
Are you ready to know the 5 attraction switches that exist in every woman ubiquitously?
Because they're taking this approach of like telling women what they want and telling women what they need and what would make them happy and what makes them unhappy.
I feel iDubbbz just looked at the most popular 10 cuck things to say and he made this video. It's not an argument against what he's saying currently, but it's literally the same tactic that he uses to justify every fucking point he makes. And is everything gonna be like this? Because I have a feeling it's gonna be like this. Oh shit, there's more Charlie Kirk. Jesus Christ, this face is so small. What do we have here? A random guy. Again, him. Okay, let's click here. What is his point?
We could stop abortions right now. That's not how that shit works. The foster care system sucks. The adoption system sucks.
There's no such thing as unwanted children in this country. So the idea of an unwanted pregnancy is statistically untrue?
There absolutely is such thing as an unwanted person. They're in the foster care system right now. There's a lot of...
Wait, what? How many per year, though, that is?
Pregnancy is statistically untrue?
There absolutely is such thing as an unwanted person. They're in the foster care system.
iDubbbz, this is fundamentally true no matter how stupid you're gonna make your point out to be, probably. You should have started the video with something like this that no one is gonna really go against. The fact that there are unwanted children is, yes, fundamentally true. You fucking idiot. You could have at least started this complete disaster of a video with something that everyone can agree with. Though, showing foster care as unwanted children is, though, fucking stupid and not true, though. But yes, there are unwanted children. Anyway, that was iDubbbz. His girlfriend probably picked him again and forced him to make this video. And he said the N-word like 200 years ago. And he's woke now, and it's all good. 10 out of 10. Sad. Bye!